Hard work, the most raw and obvious way to reach something. Maxime Lagacé. My friends, the hard work we ask from you is 10 to 15 minutes each and every day. I'm coming to you from Rome, heading toward the coast in the morning. And again, I'll be getting on a ship pretty soon, and I hope I'm going to continue to have a good signal with Starlink to be able to keep uploading these videos for you. Patreon members, I've already uploaded at the Patreon site, Charting Cryptos, Commodities, and Currencies, and three-wave trades. Yes, I am working hard for you even while I'm in Rome. Let's jump into these charts. We see stocks and bonds are up, gold and Bitcoin are down. Let's jump first into stocks. The S&P 500 is up 0.42%. Now look at what it's really doing. Check out the half-day chart. You can see where it hit, the high back on the week beginning the 17th of June, back on Thursday, and then popped up again last Friday, and then sort of rolled down, popped up this afternoon. And again, we're just sort of topping here. I'm not going to be surprised if we get a rollover at some point. Or again, it could just be digesting the gains like it's done before here and then pop up again. So we'll keep our eye on things. We're still long and we're still above. And look at all these two dojis and then I would call that a spinning top, but close to a doji, and then close to a doji again, the Monday, Tuesday two-day candle sitting right above the weekly trend line. So we'll keep an eye on things. We are still long the S&P. Now the NASDAQ 100, again, if we want to tighten this up, we can do any number of things. We could bring, go on into this week, but we really can't attach anything there very good. So we'll stay. Can we get three candles? We can get pretty close to three candles, and you can see we've moved above it a little bit this week, but the Monday, Tuesday is below it, started moving below it on the Thursday, Friday of last week on the two-day chart. We look at the half day, it is trying to move back above. So again, continuing to just meander along, topping out about the same area, up today 0.86%, which is decent. But we look at the high 2 weeks ago, that was 46.09. Last week, 487.20. This week, 486. So we haven't hit the high of last week yet. So we'll keep an eye on things. Again, just sort of pounding along the top. We'll see. You can just sort of see on the half-day chart how it's rotating up, down, up, down. So we'll keep an eye. We're still long the Qs also. So still long the S&P and the Qs. Now, take a look at what's happening with 20-year bonds. Again, we saw the interim high. I think that's right. I know I talked about it yesterday. 94.54, 94.30, yes, and 94.25. We had some volume last week. Again, this red doesn't mean negative volume. It just means that the market opened lower than the prior close. And we've got lots of down momentum from, you can see where it started on Friday, really accelerated on Monday morning, Monday afternoon. Tuesday, the Heikin Ashi candlesticks are showing down, actually up for the day 0.60%. If you can't read Heikin Ashi candlesticks, we've got a great training on them. Just look up Heikin Ashi candlesticks. You'll see the latest training that we did. We have two. The first one's really popular just because it's a lot older. The second one is better. But as we look at, what's going on with bonds, we can see a real push down over this last two-day candle. And that, again, is just from Monday. So we'll see how the week continues to move along. Maybe indeed we'll see. I mean, we're already, we're just into Tuesday, and we're more than 2/3 of the way up to the average volume. So things keep moving that way. We may see some real energy bringing bonds down. Gold down 0.09% for the day. And again, look at gold just sort of sliding sideways. You can see it on the two-day chart. You can see it on the half-day chart. And again, what is gold doing? I can't tell you. I don't know. There's no volume. Gold has been lackadaisical here. We've not been in it because we can't read it. And gold miners, as we've been looking at lately, That's not real helpful either, although we are short on that. GDX, you will see it had a decent rollover. You had the interim high here. We had a dead week, and then we had a red spinning top. Again, bigger top than I like, but things then went down further. But the last 2 weeks just sliding sideways. Don't know what gold is going to do, either gold miners or gold itself. Now let's look lastly at what's going on with Bitcoin. Bitcoin down for the day 1.62%. Nonetheless, we do have a green up candle on the 2-day. We are decently below the weekly trend line on the 2-day. We're below it on the half-day too. You can see we're at a big up day on Monday and then blowing off some of that energy. Told you I am in my short play on this BITI, which is the single short of Bitcoin. And of course, we cashed out half of it, and then things moved along, really hammered down on Monday. Didn't pull, was ready to pull on Tuesday morning, and just sort of left it there. Again, this is more of a practice than anything, just to see how trackable the pullbacks are on Bitcoin. We're just doing an experiment here, but it's been profitable so far. We'll see. If we lose all that and it starts really getting close to us going in the negative, then of course we'll be watching that closely. But that is where we are on Tuesday as we move into Wednesday. Don't forget, here in the States for the 4th of July holiday, markets are closed. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth World Headquarters.